Here on SportsTownChicago.com, Chris Labasco here with you as we get ready for another great matchup here in the USPHL. It's number 1 versus number 2 here as we are getting close to puck drop time here from the Leaf Center, as the starting lineups are just about to be announced. But again, it's the first place team in the Dells Ducks coming in with a 23-2 record, facing off against the Cougars 21-3. Both of these teams have beat each other twice. Started off with the Cougars early on in the season, beating the Dells twice in their own building. Then the Ducks, it was their turn for revenge. And now you have 2 more games here, Friday and Saturday, with both of these teams trying to get ahead. If the Cougars can win both of these games, they can take advantage and move ahead of the Dells Ducks. If the Ducks are able to win both of these, they'll extend their lead over the Chicago Cougars. So vital games when you talk about the standings in the Western Conference as far as things go here on SportsTownChicago.com. So very important game. Coming out right now are the Dells Ducks, as we will give you the starting lineups for the Ducks as they have made their way out onto the ice. When you look at it for the Ducks, starting off on defense, they have Johan Kling, Artem Neksarov, as those are your starting D-men. Right wing is Felix Conrad. For the left wing, it is Riley Beal, and centering that line will be James Williams. And in goal for the Dells Ducks tonight will be Tyler Arneson, as now you'll hear Ray Kincaid announce the Chicago Cougars. Starters for the Cougars: Hunter Schiffman and Willie Doremus on defense. At right wing, it is Anthony Savane, Gavin Nickerson centering the line, Cody Rayback at the left wing, and Dylan Gillis in the goal. We will step aside here for the national anthem and then bring you that first period puck drop here on SportsTownChicago.com and FastHockey.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take the hearing and renew lines. Now, we honor America as men and women serving our country at home and overseas with the playing of our national anthem.
As we get ready for the first period puck drop here on SportsTownChicago.com. Chris Labasco here with you. Going right to left will be the Chicago Cougars, home here at the Leaf Center in Dundee, Illinois. Left to right will be the visiting Dells Ducks. the Cougars in their white home jerseys with the Cougar logo on the front, the yellow numbers on the back with the name in black writing, as they have on black pants as well with the white and green and yellow striped socks. Left to right will be the Dells Ducks in their black jerseys, the white numbers on the shoulder, the white stripe across the arms and the bottom of the jersey, black pants and black and white socks. They go left to right. As meeting off at center ice will be Gavin Nickerson and James Williams. As Nickerson will lose the face-off, actually ends up winning it as he streaks in right through the middle of the ice, comes off to the left wing, quickly drops it off Cody Rayback, save with the pad, and then rebound goal. To start it off, it's Anthony Zavain as he sends it through the 5-hole of the goalkeeper and Tyler Arneson. 1-0 Chicago Cougars. They strike fast with 19:43 left to go here in the first period. This is just good work by Gavin Nickerson. He drops it off for Cody Rayback at the top of the left circle, who takes the shot, gets Arneson down in the butterfly. He gives up a big, juicy rebound. Anthony Zavain right there to clean it up and give the early goal to the Chicago Cougars. So face off from center ice once again. This time it's won cleanly by the Dells Ducks over to the far side in front of their own benches. Radcliffe will push it towards the middle as this comes over to Conrads as he pushes it down in behind the net. Hunter Shipman sending it over towards the far side where Zavain is. He at least gets it out through the neutral ice. Streaking along the right wing is Nickerson. Tries to bat this one, and Rayback in the slot puts it on his backhand, and the save made by Arneson as he got it with his shoulder and his side of his body and is able to hold on for whistle. Nice save on the one-on-one by the Dells Ducks goalkeeper, and Tyler Arneson keeps this a 1-0 game only. That's a big save with 19:19 left to go here in this first period. So the right wing circle face-off, a quick shot that hits off of a player from diagonal as it goes towards the right wing corner. Comes back out into the neutral zone, controlled back by the Cougars as this comes over to the near side. As along the near boards, that one bounces and gets onto the stick of number 40 as Jake LeBauer ties the game at 1 as he's able to beat Dylan Gillis with 19:03 left to go here in the first period. So a quick goal on either side. That's exactly what you expect from the top two teams in the Western Conference in this Midwest USPHL division. So 19:03 left to go here. Center ice face-off as this one comes over to the near side. DDD pass as it's controlled by the Ducks. Tipping it into the zone was Gestalt as it goes down to the left wing corner. Hand up into the air as that looks to be an offsides. I believe might be the call, or actually might be an icing. Let's see where they put this one. Looks like it's going to be an icing, so throw this into the Dells Ducks zone. 18:49 left to go here in this first period, and we already have a goal on either side. Two quick goals as the Cougars struck first, but the Dells were able to answer right back as the Ducks control it, use the glass to get this out to neutral ice as the Cougars take it right back as it's on the stick of Kropp. Kropp along the left wing, top of the left circle, stick handling towards the left wing corner. As he gets pinned down there, that puck comes free. Letmansky trying to keep that one in the zone as he's along the left wing half boards. Comes free off the boards, try to center a pass as it goes towards the right wing half boards, hit up to the right point as there's a shot that gets in for a goal from Walkenin as he makes it 2-1 Cougars. Not sure if that got deflected out in front, but it is now 2-1 in favor of the home team. Some good work here by the Cougars. As we'll watch the replay here, you see it go along those right wing half boards as we'll get a good view from where the shot and see maybe if that got, I don't think that got tipped in front. Might have hit off of Letmansky, but it was tough to tell. Either way, Henry Lokinen puts the Cougars back out front. So we get one more view of it here as you see it quickly pushed up towards that right point, and maybe it got off Letmansky. There was traffic in front though, so Tyler Arneson, he couldn't really see the puck as he was trying to look around the tall Letmansky. 18:20 left to go here in this first period. 2-1 Cougars back out in front. A little bit of time here before we have this one going, as looks like Willie Dorenas is going to end up coming in to take this, or not, he was just talking with the official as Brad Stofers was talking with one of the refs. Either way, face off from center ice, won by Schwartz as he crosses the blue line of the Ducks. as they take it right back. Cougars right back onto their stick near center ice as it gets onto the stick of Hauke as he sends it over towards the far boards. Dumps this one down in behind the net as it's touched up by the goalkeeper and Arneson as he sends this one to the near side. Back out into the neutral zone right there to send it right back in is Hunter Schiffman for the Cougars as it's in behind the net. Del's trying to break out on the stick of number 77 and Nikitsarov as he sends it over to the far side. Nikitsarov's pass went right to number 28 and Kling. Kling streaking along the right wing into the right circle, sends this one forward. Dylan Gillis with the pad save and almost a rebound opportunity, but it went in behind the net. Comes to the right wing half boards as that one hit by Olsen over towards the far side. It'll go. Actually, that was DeRemus as this now gets out into the neutral zone. Not able to get control of the puck was Brennan Peters as it's quickly picked up and then dumped down in by that looks to be number 18 and Hauke as that one goes in behind the net with the Ducks in control. Over along the near side, it's Mowry as he tries to work it out for the Ducks, but able to hold it in was Nickerson as it's back into the left wing corner on Zavane's stick. Top of the left circle, drops it off for the defenseman who came in, ends up on Rayback's stick. He drops it off as that goes up and out of play from Willie DeRemus. That was really the only play he had. A little bit of miscommunication maybe there on that drop-off play. There's just nowhere for Matt Olsen to go. Actually, I think they're saying this deflected off, so this face-off will be in the left wing circle too. So 17:02 left to go here. Cougars face-off in the left circle inside the Dells Ducks zone. As this one will be won along the near half boards by the Cougars as it's on Zavane's stick as Rayback tries to hold it in, gets to Palermo. He tries to backhand this one, keeping it across the blue line as it's still on those near half boards. This one will get in behind as the pass comes through the middle. Good job as the puck comes up here right near where we're broadcasting. Ends up catching our cameraman in Lee. And hopefully he's all right as we got ourselves a little bit of a souvenir up here in the up here where we're broadcasting from at the Leaf Center. So it'll be a a face-off to the left of Dylan Gillis as it'll be 1-2 Palermo for the Cougars. Takes it behind his own net, chips it off the far boards as this one bounces off the glove hand of number 22 and Watson as this one will bounce back over towards the far side. Using the boards to get it out was Olsen as right in front of the penalty boxes it's dumped right back in by Conrads. Comes back over to the near side towards Dagnall, but the Dells will push it right back in. Stolen away by Palermo. Takes a bounce off a stanchion and trickles along the blue line of the Dells Ducks where they take it back before a poke check by Olsen frees it up for the Cougars, and then it's quickly dumped into the right wing corner by Jesper Lomberg. In behind the net, the Dells Ducks starting off along the near side, streaking down the right wing out of his own end, and then getting it poked away from him is Lucas Smith. D-to-D pass sends it back over to the far side as now they try to counter along the left wing as Taskasy will send this one down in behind. Dylan Gillis will ring it around to the near side, but no one was there for the Cougars as it's sent back down deep by the Ducks. Cougars with control, however, chipping it off the boards is Beltrame as it gets out to Letmansky. Letmansky sending it off the Dells Ducks boards and sends it to the right wing corner before he's cut off by Nikitsarov as that one comes back over to the near side. A sharp angle shot from Lomberg goes into the right wing corner. Actually, that's Lockinen, as it goes back out into the neutral zone and gets right back to Lockinen in his own end. Comes into the neutral zone along the left wing. Lost the puck near center ice as it bounces off a player and goes to Gestalt. Cross ice pass, top of the left circle, goes wide of the net on the shot as it's in the right wing corner. So in the right wing half boards, that puck gets pinned along there, trying to pull it out of the boards was the player in number 20 in Van Dyke as it finally comes free to Van Dyke as he will dump this one through the middle of the ice. Letmansky with some pressure on the back as his team goes for a change. Puck bounces to the near side onto the stick of Schwartz. Schwartz, top of the left circle, takes a shot, save made, rebound almost came out, but able to hold on to it was the goaltender Arneson as that one hit his chest and bounced to the ice. 15-11 left to go here in period number one. It's 2-1 Cougars, and really it's been pretty much back and forth other than the couple of quick scores have been on rushes on either side. So we'll see how this game will continue to unfold. As good thing for the Cougars too is they've been able to roll their lines. As this one goes down into the left wing corner, pushing it in behind was Hauke towards the right wing corner. Sharp angle shot, bounces off a player, comes over to the near half boards. As it's onto the stick of Hepburn, he'll get it up to number 2 in Peterson. Peterson towards the middle of the ice. Radcliffe had hit off of him, goes down to the right wing corner. Backhands it over to Peterson. Peterson gets lit up behind the net as that puck comes free onto the stick of Schwartz. Passes it over off the left wing out of the reach of Hauke as it comes back over to the near side. As there's another hit, this time by Schwartz, as this puck goes right to Willie DeRemus. DeRemus from his own end. Saucer pass to the near side to Hauke, who gets it right at the center line and dumps it down in as his team goes for a change. That extra line for the Cougars has been effective so far, and that's what they need, is for that extra line, as this is a team in the Ducks who has multiple lines that they'll throw out there. They're able to roll 3-4 deep. As this one comes along the far half boards by the Ducks, turnover right back to the Cougars. As through the middle goes Palermo, right to Gavin Nickerson. Brought it in along the left wing. Top of the left circle, hits off of a leg, goes into the left wing half boards off of Nickerson's stick. Back out to the neutral zone, quickly thrown right back in by the captain and Matt Olson as it hits off the glass and is controlled by the Ducks and Beal. Beal pass over towards the far side as that one quickly pushed back down low by Savain. Ducks trying to exit their own end, not having too much success so far, but the diagonal pass through the middle at least gets it to the neutral ice. As this puck back along the far side, able to get a stick on it was Kaplan, but it went into the bench, it looked like there, of the Chicago Cougars. So we'll see where they put this face-off. And they'll put it into the left wing circle with 13:37 left to go here on the first period. As face-off from the left circle comes out into the neutral zone where it's controlled by the Ducks as it's Smith. Gives it off to Beal, who will dump this one down in behind the net where Matt Olson will send it over along the far boards to Savain. Savain tries to make a pass off. He got checked, but he got the puck over to his teammate and Cody Rayback as he's along the right wing half boards. That's actually Mike Watson. As Watson able to get around one player, feeds it off as they look to cycle. Pass towards the left point to Beltrame as he sends a wrister. He had a lot of the room on the net open, but he sent it up into the netting. I think that one should come out to the near dot. He just lifted that one a little bit too much. 13:09 left to go here in period number one. 2-1 in favor of the Cougars. So Watson loses the face-off as the Ducks will have control over to the far side as it's Nikitarov as he has it along the left wing. Gets around one check as that puck right near the blue line of the Cougars and in front of their benches finally onto the stick of the player in Jesper Lomberg. Lomberg down in behind the net as the player ends up going down and there's a whistle. And we'll have a penalty here, a slash going against the Cougars. I believe we'll see who it is who ends up going to the box, but we'll have the first penalty of the game. 12:47 left to go. It will be on Lomberg, so the first kill of the game goes to the Chicago Cougars. We'll see what they can do on it here, as they will put the face-off into the right circle as Conrad's in there on one side and Dagnall on the other, but getting tossed. They held on for just a second, and now we're ready for the face-off as it's won by the Cougars. DeRemus will ring this one around the glass and get it out to the neutral zone. As the Ducks will take back to their own end and look to start up from behind their own net, skating out along the left side and now passing over to the left wing. This is on Nikitarov's stick. He's able to dump this one down in, and he was ridden hard by a check right at the blue line. Puck comes free to Hunter Schiffman, and he's able to send this one down. As the kill so far in the first 30 seconds, pretty good from the Cougars. Still a lot of time left on it. 12:13 left to go in this first period. As the pass goes over to the left wing, cutting in front there was Schiffman as he saw a chance to play the puck as he's able to send it back down deep. Change of forwards for the Cougars on this kill. About to the minute mark here almost, as the first minute by the Cougars has been good. They're able to set up here. The Ducks making a couple of changes, and now they'll start off to the left. Quick pass back to the player in the middle with the puck on his stick, and Smith passes it along the left wing. They dump this one down in. Right there as DeRemus thought the check was coming sooner, as he wasn't able to get this one out of the zone. As this one will come up to the right point as the Ducks control now, as it's Smith sending it back down low for Tesk. Tesk voids a check as he's now in behind the net, sends it towards the far side where the Cougars are able to clear again. Good work on the kill by Hunter Schiffman as he goes off for a change on the defensive side. 11:17 left to go in the period and just under 30 seconds now on the kill. Pass comes over to the left wing. Streaking in is Smith. It's around one as he goes down to the left wing corner. Passes it into the right wing corner boards as they will set up from there, as this one will end up getting past the player they intended it for from Maury's pass. It was all the way to their goalkeeper, Tyler Arneson. There's 5 seconds left on the kill here on the first power play of the game. As this one now over, the Cougars back to full strength as this bounces right towards Gavin Nickerson, but he couldn't control the bouncing puck as it goes right back to the Dells Ducks. Looking to try and throw it in for Peterson, as that one will go in behind and end up being an icing, I believe. So this will be a face-off that'll come all the way down right back into the Dells Ducks zone with 10:31 left to go here in this first period. 2-1, Cougars with the lead. Had to just kill off a 2-minute power play as well. But it's been a fun game early on as this one controlled by Johnson for the Ducks. Sends it to the far side towards Hepburn. Hepburn back out into the neutral zone, but it goes right to Matt Olson of the Cougars. Over off Savane's stick to the left wing corners. He chases in after it. Player beating him to the puck was Johnson as he sends it along the near boards, but it bounces right for Nickerson as he sends a shot wide of the left post. Comes up towards the right point, can't hold it in, was Olson as this one will come back over to the near side. Up into the air along the near boards, and comes right back to Palermo. He finds a player in the middle, and Savane along the right wing, top of the right circle. Pulls up now as he waits for his team, finds Letmansky in the slot as he sends a shot, shoots and scores! 3-1 Chicago Cougars as they were in the middle of the change. They get the fresh legs on, and finding space for the shot was number 11 and Matt Letmansky as the Cougars now have the 3-1 lead. So you got a goal there. Again, good work by Zavane as he holds up, waits for his team along the near boards, finds the trailer, and Letmansky makes one nice move around one player, gets into the slot, and there is nothing Arneson could do as there's a little bit of traffic in front of him as well. Face off from center ice, controlled by the Cougars again as it's down towards the right wing corner. Lomberg trying to center a pass, puck free in the slot. Nobody on the Cougars can get control. Good tie up of the sticks as Nielsen quickly breaks it out to his player streaking up in LeBauer. LeBauer trying to cut into the middle as he can't get in for a shot opportunity. Comes back over to the near side. As this puck still free somewhere in behind, underneath some legs. As it's now onto the stick for a second on Beltrame, hand up into the air. As I believe it's going to be a penalty now on the Dells Ducks. Is trying to touch it was Trevor Gestalt. And it looks to be, I think, number 57, Wyatt Nielsen. He looks to be the one going into the penalty box with 9:26 left to go. Waiting to see if they make the call here. It's a trip will be the call. So 2-minute power play opportunity now for the Chicago Cougars. We had on one side. Let's see how it goes now for the Cougars. See how the Ducks will do on their kills. They win this face-off, hits off of Hunter Schiffman's leg, and comes out into the neutral zone. Quick pass over to Olson as it comes back to Hunter Schiffman. Schiffman through the middle of the ice, passes it off to Cody Rayback. Rayback along the left wing, dumps it down in behind the net as it goes to the right wing corner. Whiffing on the pass there was the Dells Duck player, tried to clear it out. As this bouncing puck gets up to the right point to Olson. He sends a wrister low as this one bounces out into the slot. Nickerson can't get onto it as Schiffman tried to cut in and make a play on the puck, but he's not able to do so. As able to clear this one down is Sherman Mowry as he will at least kill off some time. Minute 22 left to go on the power play opportunity for the Cougars. Whiffing on the pass there a little bit was Olson. Rayback let that one go in behind. He thought there was a player behind him. There was no one there. As this gets now to Vela, as Vela tries to kill off some time, as he's got a player right on him, tries to center a pass, no one was home, and we have a whistle going against Hunter Schiffman on an interference. So Hunter Schiffman will go to the box. We will have a minute and 4 of 4-on-4 hockey, and then we'll have a power play opportunity for the Dells Ducks. As this one in behind the net onto the stick of Willie Doremus, as Doremus comes through center ice, gets into the Dell zone. Left wing circles, he takes a shot that goes wide into the right wing corner. Back out into the neutral zone on the stick of Task as he finds a player streaking along the right wing. Kaplan gets around one, tries to backhand a shot, but he was turned enough to not get it off. As he comes around the net, tries to take a shot, hits off a leg, bounces in towards the high slot as it's on the stick of Task. Task circling around, gets inside, tries to center a pass, but cutting in front was Willie Doremus to take it away. Quick pass comes over to the near side as it hits off a Lomberg stick. Comes back over along the near boards. Bouncing as Palermo will get it off, and dumping it down in was Jesper Lomberg. She now have a power play, well, almost a 4-on-4 to the end here as the Cougars made that quick change. Pass into the middle as it's onto the stick of Gestalt. Gestalt, left wing circle, lost the puck, but gets it right back inside. Passes it up to the left point. Now gives it off for Johnson. Johnson top of the right circle, shot, and Dylan Gillis with the glove save holds onto the puck for a face-off into the right circle. 7:20 left to go as it'll be 51 seconds of power play time now for the Ducks with 7:20 left to go here in the period. So the right wing circle face-off, one up to the right point as it's the Nikitsarov. Bounces off of a Cougars players. They try to get this one out, but now it's held in by Conrads. Conrads sending it over towards the near half boards where Nikitsarov will come in. Trying to send it out was the player, and Lokkonen is diving to try and hit it out of the zone was Van Dyke. Back along the far boards. A shot from there that blocked out in front by Olsen. He can't backhand it out as this one comes free back up at the point for the Ducks as it's on Kling's stick. Kling holding up at the left point. Sends it over to the right point and reading it nicely and sending it out into the neutral zone was Jonathan Dagnall. 14 seconds left to go here on the power play opportunity. Williams will have to dump this one down in as he goes for a change. That'll allow it to get onto the stick of the Cougars as they clear this one right back out into the neutral zone. But it goes right to Lucas Smith. Smith along the right wing, bottom of the right circle, tries to cutting in, but he's sealed off nicely by the Cougars as Kropp tries to send it up to the right point. As there's a nice hit by Nickerson as that puck came free, but getting it off the boards and getting in towards the slot was Kaplan. Right wing corner as he has it there as it ends up in behind the net. Back onto the stick of Nickerson. Backhands this one forward as it gets towards Kropp. Kropp trying to work it out. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. D-to-D pass as the Cougars finally able to clear the zone. Along the right wing, fighting through a check with Zavane as he tried to send a pass through the middle as it's taken back by the Ducks as it's Task. Passing it to the near side over to Vela. Vela chipping it towards the middle. That saucer pass not on the mark. Cougars have it back in their own end. A little bit of a mishandle on the stick by number 6 in Beltrame as it comes back over to the near half boards as the Cougars try to work it out. They turn it over right onto the stick of Hepburn before it's poked away, and the Cougars have control back. Nickerson lifting this one through the middle of the ice. Goes right to Arneson, the goalie, as it goes to the right wing half boards as they backhand this one, trying to send it out as Nickerson still holding this one in. Right wing corner, Nickerson's stick gets it off for a shot from Zavane. Rebound opportunity and missing the net wide was number 18 in Hauke. Comes back over to the near half boards. Pass back up towards the high slot for Zavane as he can't get a handle on the puck. Comes back into the left circle as it's taken by Hepburn for the Ducks. Passes it up ahead to Task. Task a long shot right into the glove hand of Gillis as he'll drop it off in behind for Hunter Schiffman. Schiffman skating through the middle of the ice, streaking off now along the right wing, out of his own end, passing it off to the right wing. Schwartz, shot, hits off of a leg, goes to the left wing corner. As their two players meet up, as now the Cougars try to free the puck along those near boards. Comes up to Hauke as he takes a shot from the left point. Blocking it out in front was Hepburn as it goes to the right wing corner. Back in behind, Radcliffe for the Ducks, passing it over to the near side. As this one sent back out into the neutral zone. Olsen tried to wrist this one into the zone, but it hit a player. So Hepburn will dump it down in for the Ducks, where it'll be taken back by Palermo. Palermo's pass to the far side, now through the middle of the ice as it's tipped forward by Hauke. As this will go back to the left wing corner to Joey Palermo. Palermo to the near side to Hauke. Hauke using the glass to send this one down. I was going to say I was looking to see if the hand was up in the air, and it is, so it'll be an icing. Bring this one back into the Cougars zone here with 4:09 left to go. They have a 2-goal lead, 3-1. Face off inside the right wing circle inside the Cougar zone. One up for Kling as he sends a shot. Gillis got a piece of it as it goes into the end boards. Comes back over to the near side onto Schwartz' stick. Schwartz able to at least get it out into neutral ice. Bounces off of a player in Beal as this one will get right to center ice, back onto the Dells Ducks players and Williams. Williams a backhanded shot. Save made by Gillis, and he holds on to it with the glove hand. So it'll be a right wing circle face-off now. 3:48 left to go. Cougars holding on to that 3-1 lead. They're able to get a line change here as well after holding on to it was the goaltender in Gillis. Kling with a shot from the right point, blocked in front and hits the stomach of Letmansky, and he grabs at his stomach now as that got him in the soft spot. Down in the left wing corner as it gets to Willie Doremus, ends up hitting off of his stanchion, comes right back towards him. So player lost his stick for the Dells Ducks, it looked like, which still trying to keep that puck there, and Beal comes back over to Cody Rayback for the Cougars. He tries to send that pass diagonally through the middle. Watson got the stick checked out of his hand. We should have a slashing coming here against the Dells Ducks. See who goes to the box. That's number 97 in James Williams. So face off into the left wing circle of the Ducks zone with 3:19 left to go. Another power play for the Cougars. See if they can connect on this one and extend their lead. Face off won by the Ducks, and they cleared out quickly. Gillis will come out of his net, stop the puck, and drop it off in behind for Willie Doremus. Doremus passing it off to the right wing as Nickerson able to get it in along the right wing half boards, but the Ducks able to clear this one back down. So the first 30 seconds of the power play, not a whole lot going for the Cougars as they have trouble entering into the offensive zone. Doremus back behind his own net, tries to make the pass over along the near side to Palermo, but that whiffed on it a little bit, so Palermo will have to go back and retrieve in his own end. When the Cougars get set up, though, they have opportunities. It's just about getting their power play set up. Good pass up ahead for Nickerson, just a little bit out of his reach, though, as he'll go off for a change now, as they'll change some forwards. Doremus back in behind, quick pass over to the right wing as it's Watson, back to Doremus. Doremus to the left wing, gives it off to Zavain. Zavain wristing it to the right wing corner as they're able to at least get it into the zone, as it'll now get for a high slot shot, hits traffic in front on Zavain's opportunity, and then quickly cleared out. 47 seconds left to go here on the power play opportunity for the Cougars. They've had that one shot by Zavain, but it was blocked before it could get to the net. Along the right wing, Watson tried to carry that puck in, but his stick got in his way. That allows for the Ducks to clear it right back out. Goes right back in behind where Matt Olson will slow things down as they set up their breakout. As Olson just went off the toe of his stick a little funny, and then he sends the pass a little bit too far out in front of Lombard. Comes back to the near side as this one will get past one player and comes right back to Olson. 12 seconds left to go here. Maybe enough time for a rush down the ice. Hunter Schiffman along the left wing. He sees an opportunity, skates into the zone, pulls up at the left point, finds the trailer there as holding onto it in the left circle is Watson. Watson back up to Schiffman. Schiffman loads up, fakes, and now tries to send a pass into an area, but out in the zone because he had to protect for the player coming out was Matt Olson. As this one comes back towards the middle, big check, freed that puck up, but it's on the stick of the Dells Ducks as it sends a shot wide. Did Kling as it goes along the far boards. Left point, sent back down low off the end boards onto the stick of Hunter Schiffman. Tried to send it out. Schwartz was looking to maybe carry it, but that puck didn't come with him. As it's back on Lebauer's stick. Pass towards the right circle. Good defense out in front, tying up some sticks as it bounces right to Dylan Gillis. With 41 seconds, he holds on to the puck for the left wing circle faceoff. 3-1. And you see that line getting some time for the Cougars. And as long as they exit the zone, they're fine. But that's the big thing, though. There's been a couple of times, and you see that's the matchup that maybe has the best chance for the Ducks is when Jake Lebauer's line is out there as well. So there's a quick shot that goes high up into the glass. Right wing half boards as it's on test stick for the Ducks. As the Cougars are at least able to get it to neutral ice before it's dumped right back in. Still controlled by the Cougars as the pass just out of the reach of Schwartz there, but maybe able to get to it is going to be Van Dyke, and he was in front and they blew the whistle for an icing. As Van Dyke asking, and I think they're going to put this face-off Well, I don't think they'll put it. They shouldn't put it in the left wing circle. I think it should come out into the center ice circle, and I think that's what the Dallas Ducks coach is arguing about. As he's giving the officials an earful, that's for sure. 26 seconds left to go here. It's an important one, and I think the Ducks coach has just been tossed from the game. So I think you're going to have a penalty, or might have two penalties. I think somebody's going to have to sit in probably and serve a misconduct, and then there's probably going to be a minor penalty as well that a player will have to sit in for too. So things will be sorted out here. You've got the captains in Smith and Watson, Lucas Smith, the alternate captain, and Mike Watson, the captain for the Cougars, in there discussing things with the officials right now, as we'll see what ends up happening. Well, now for sure the face-off will be in the Duck zone after those calls. So going in to sit in the box will be Peterson. They do have 2 minutes up there. So it looks like nobody will have to serve a misconduct penalty, though. But either way, into the box for 2 minutes goes Peterson. So face-off will be one up to Olsen as he goes D-to-D with the pass to Doremus. Looks for the shot there. Couldn't have anybody tipping in front as it goes back to the left wing half boards. Cougars still in control. Zavane around one. High slot. Finds player in the left circle. Rayback drops it off for Nickerson in the left inside the circle as he goes to the left wing corner with the puck. Back into the left circle as he sends a shot. Shoulder shrug save made by Arneson as his team's able to clear it out. Good opportunity there for the Cougars on the early part of the power play as time runs out here in the first period. It's 3-1 in favor of the Chicago Cougars. A good start to this game for the Cougars, but they can't think that this game's over. This is the number one team in the division right now in first place, so you can't think that you're going to have an easy time. We'll take a timeout and we'll see. I think we're going to get head coach Brad Stofers up here possibly for an intermission. So we'll be back here on SportsDownChicago.com.
What's up? It's Jonathan Hood from Chicago's Game Night. You've heard me talk about the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, but what do the students think?
My name is John Stevens. I am a promotion coordinator at ESPN. Everybody was helpful. Everyone cared. All the teachers at ICB were really there and passionate about their job and sharing their idea and their dream with you so you could achieve your goal.
At ICB in Lombard, you learn the tools that will help you get that first job in the business. Dozens of industry pros teach you how to be on air, produce shows behind the scenes, work digital equipment, and design web pages.
And it works around your time. It's very flexible, and they work with you at every hour and any day they possibly can.
Plus internships, career placement assistance, and a commitment to your success.
I'm living the dream, and I suggest that everyone who has a passion for radio or television or web design, ICB is definitely a place for them to go.
Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports to get started. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Just being part of the ESPN team is special, and it's all because of ICB.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Just listen to what some of our recent graduates have to say about the program. Kevin Wood, Production Director, Next Media, Joliet.
My favorite part about going to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting was, first of all, I got to do everything here. For anybody looking to get into the program, I would say be ready to learn, be ready to get in here and really take your skills to another level on your own. The instructors can show you how to do it.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Every day, the chances of becoming a victim of mercury poisoning increase. Mercury poisoning may cause neurological damage that impairs learning, vision, and memory. And mercury itself has become part of our everyday lives, absorbed by certain fish, taken into our bodies, and passed on to our children like a common cold. But you can stop this. Log on to earthshare.org and find out how. A public service message brought to you by Earthshare and the Ad Council.
back here on SportsTownChicago.com, joined here in the first intermission by head coach and general manager Brad Stofers. And Brad, you got to be happy with how the game started out. 3 goals in the period, and the lines were rolling too. Every line seemed to be playing well for you guys.
Yeah, really good start. Crazy first minute there with both teams scoring in the first minute there. We talked a lot this week about the will to win, what it takes, winning puck races, puck battles in the corner, being first to pucks, initiating our game, and I think we did a good job of that in the first. Yeah, the only goal that they got was, I think it was Jake LeBauer for them, just got in behind the defense on a little bit of a good bouncing puck for them. Other than that, though, you guys, there wasn't a lot of play in your defensive end. I think it seemed like your guys controlled the puck well throughout. Yeah, the one blunder there in the first, we turned the puck over in the neutral zone, they capitalized. But otherwise, yeah, pretty clean in our own end, and I feel like we had a lot of chances down there. I think shots, 7 or 8 to maybe 3 for them. So yeah. It was good. We pushed the tempo, and that's what we talk a lot about doing, and we need more of that in the next 40. And they're a good team, so they are going to get some puck possession time, which they did in the first period. But like you said, they didn't get a whole lot of shots. When they did have one pretty good shot, Dylan Gillis really was able to make a good save on it. He was solid for what he saw there in the first period. Yeah, I thought he was good. Wasn't tested a ton, but when he needed to be, he was on a few times and got us a couple key faceoffs too, covering the puck in our D zone when we needed some changes. I think it was 2 times we iced the puck and weren't allowed to change, and he got us a couple changes there, which was key. Those little things, those little details in the game. Right, so. And you saw a good bit of time for that bottom line too, and Corey Schwartz and Hauke, and I forget who the third I think on the line is. That's right, and Peters. Those guys, they haven't been playing. They've been playing pretty good when they've gotten out there. There's a couple times where the matchup wasn't even in their favor, where they're going against the top guys, but they still were able to handle themselves. They work hard, and they come to play every day, and they are prepared. Some big hits. Yeah, absolutely. Corey Schwartz throwing his weight around a ton, probably 3 or 4 hits that period, which really gives the guys energy. Seeing those fourth-line guys go out there and do their role, get pucks deep, bang bodies a little bit, get some energy for us, and just maintain kind of our role of the lines. All four lines are capable and play their part. And Anthony Zavain, he continues to impress. He gets the first goal to start things off of the rebound, and then he gets the assist on the other goal where he holds up and he sees the guy coming on and Letmansky and leads him for a perfect pass and a goal. I mean, he's really been a huge acquisition for you guys in his ability to play on that top line, and they seem to really have some good chemistry. They're really starting to click, those 3, Gavin Nickerson, Cody Rayback, and Anthony Zvain. Zvain's been on another level, and those other 2 guys are right with him. They're playing hard, they're playing well, they're very skilled, and they all kind of play a very fast, up-tempo pace, up and down the ice. They're great skaters, and they move the puck. So that tempo is hard to play with, and you get 3 guys that all kind of work together with that similar style, and it's not easy to keep up with. Definitely isn't. Now, I really want to talk real quickly there. You end up having the head coach for the Ducks getting thrown out. Now, what becomes the mindset for you? Because, all right, their team's already seems to be a little bit rattled. I mean, when their coach is getting thrown out of the game, and I get what he was arguing there because he thought that the faceoff should have been at center ice. I think it's supposed to go there anyways. I mean, even though the man was in front for you guys, but even so, now they don't have their coach on their bench. What becomes the message to these guys to make sure that they keep their heads for you guys? Yeah, we got to keep doing what we're doing. We had a good start, but it's only 20 minutes in a 60-minute game, and there's been times this year when, we've let off the gas pedal a little bit, and consistency has also been something we've been talking about and preaching, that we need to be more consistent. So I think that's the message going into the second here, and then, following into the third is just stay the game plan. We need to continue to initiate pressure on these guys, not give them a lot of chances defensively, with good gaps and pressure in the puck, and then continue to get pucks to the net. If you look at our chances, and there's rebounds laying there and traffic in front for screens and tips. We had one go off a helmet. Was that off the helmet? I think it was off a helmet. It was tough to tell from up here. Yeah, so just getting traffic in front, getting pucks to that area, good things are going to happen. So we need to continue to do the right things and play the right way. So looking forward for that second period, like you said, you got to play 40 minutes because this is a team that will be able to come back. They took advantage of the one mistake that there was. Coach, thanks for coming on, and good luck in the second period. Thank you. Appreciate it. So that is head coach and general manager Brad Stofers. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second period here on SportsTownChicago.com.
I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was learning motion graphic design. I literally can attribute everything I've accomplished to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I learned the basics of the industry here when it came to video and audio production, and took those skills to the next level, and made myself a very successful career. So the Illinois Center for Broadcasting really is a great launch pad or stepping stone for anybody who wants to get into the multimedia AV business, radio, or television. What you get out of the program is what you put in. So check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting today. Go to beonair.com